Hey there. Immigrant workers saved the U.S. economy. Imagine this. Your best workers are gone overnight. No notice, no backup. ICE shows up, and suddenly, your warehouse is shut down. Production? Frozen. Deadlines? Missed. Your clients are frustrated. Your costs explode. And your business? Bleeding cash. This isn't a hypothetical. This is exactly what happened to businesses across the U.S. in 2024. One enforcement raid, and the whole operation crumbles. Why? Because they were relying on undocumented labor. And now, it's too late. But here's what most people don't realize. In 2024, immigrant workers didn't just fill jobs, they kept the U.S. economy alive. The U.S. labor force grew by 1.2 million people in just 1 year. 100% of that growth came from foreign-born workers. Meanwhile, native-born participation declined. Immigrants weren't a supplement, they were the entire engine. Foreign-born individuals now make up a record 19.2% of the civilian labor force. And they don't just show up, they show out. Their labor force participation rate? 66.5%. That's significantly higher than the 61.7% rate among native-born Americans. Among men, that gap is substantial, 77.3% for immigrants versus 65.9% for native-born individuals. Who are these workers? They're in their prime, 70% of them are aged 25 to 54. Compared to just 62.5% of native-born workers. These aren't part-timers or short-term hires. They're dependable, working-age individuals ready to commit. And where do they work? Everywhere that keeps America running. Service jobs, construction, manufacturing, transportation, logistics. The hands-on roles most people won't take. But someone has to. Yes, their median earnings are lower. $1,001 a week compared to $1,190 for native-born workers. But that's not about value, it's about the roles they're stepping into. They're not overpaid, underperforming managers, they're doers, and they deliver. Over the past 5 years, immigrants have accounted for 88% of all U.S. labor force growth. Native-born workers? Just 479,000. Immigrants? 3.6 million. If you're running a business in America, odds are, you're already relying on immigrant workers, whether you know it or not. But now, there's a problem, a big one. The U.S. government is cracking down hard. In 2024, the IRS and Department of Homeland Security launched joint operations targeting businesses employing undocumented workers. Raids are real, penalties are steep, and businesses caught in the middle? Devastated. We're talking employee loss, delayed orders, cost overruns, legal fees, and a wrecked reputation. So, how do you avoid becoming the next cautionary tale? The EB-3 visa program. It's a legal, government-backed solution that lets you sponsor immigrant workers to come to the U.S. for long-term employment. These aren't temporary hires, they're future permanent residents. That means dedication, loyalty, and stability for your operation. And that's exactly what Winbi LLC provides. We specialize in connecting U.S. businesses with legal, committed immigrant workers under the EB-3 program. We handle every legal detail, from documentation to processing, so you don't have to. Our workforce arrives ready, trained, and grateful for the opportunity to grow. They're not looking for a paycheck, they're looking for a future. And they'll give your business everything they've got. With Winbi LLC, you don't just get labor, you get peace of mind. Cost-effective, reliable, long-term staffing that keeps your business secure and your growth steady. Don't wait for disaster. Don't gamble on shortcuts. Partner with Winbi LLC, because your business deserves a workforce that's legal, loyal, and built to last.